Hi, I'm back. Today I want to share something about something that I learned today, and I thought it would be nice to kind of talk it through about what I learned. And it's about how to connect to people and be able to discern and be able to know when you are actually reacting to your own fears and projections, or you are actually genuinely connecting to the person. Let me just give an example of something that happened today. So, I spent a bit of time with my parents, and with Asian parents, they would, how they show their love would be they shower us with a lot of gifts, a lot of yeah, just buy a lot of things for us. And a lot of times my parents buys a lot more than I actually need. So there's a lot of excess. So she'll buy a bunch of fruits, a bunch of food, even if I don't need it. So basically like a week full of supplies of things, and I have to carry a lot of things back whenever I visit their home. And for a very long time, how I've been reacting to that has been, sometimes I get irritated because when I get those things and I bring it back to home, um, I do not know, my fridge will be all packed up and there was so much wastage of food, and I don't like to waste food. Um, and a lot of things are there and I don't eat it, or I don't need it. And sometimes it gets frustrating and it gets irritating, and sometimes I would, in turn, how I react when I receive those gifts from her, I will complain to her, and I will reject it a lot of times as well. Sometimes I will reject it by being passive aggressive to her, like I would frown, and I would, I will a bit of telling them off, but of course not exactly like that. And when I think back about it, um, for me, my parents are very important people to me. So when I meet them, especially since I'm married and I'm living away from them, every time that I connect to them, want to I want to connect to them. I want to um, have an exchange of emotions and sharings, and have a deeper connection with them than just typical talk. And one thing I realized is that that's the way that our parents sometimes show their love, and their way of expressing how much they love you and how much it makes them happy to be able to give you something is to buy things for you. And I find that to be very important, because end of the day, if my goal is to connect deeper at them, then we have to understand that's their way of communicating, that's their way of expressing themselves. And can I understand that language and communicate with them as well? So nowadays, when my mom gives me gifts, I would receive them more openly. But at the same time, I will make myself heard as well, like, thanks for the gifts, and I would appreciate them. I'll kiss them. I'll say I love them. But I'll also tell them that that this food might be wasted, right? And I think if it's more important to me that they express their love to me, and allow them to express that, then is it really important for myself to reject it? Or is it a better solution to accept the gifts, and is it more worth it to then spend the effort rather than rejecting, and to find some solution, maybe to give away the gifts that they give us. So once we receive it, if I can't finish it, then can I give it away and put my energy there instead? So that's something that I realized today. When are we actually receiving and communicating with the person with an understanding of how they communicate? And when are we just reacting to our projections, to our own fears? Yeah, and I thought that's something that is important. I'm not sure if anybody's looking at this will understand what I mean. I may ramble quite a bit, but I hope you get out something from this. And yeah, thank you for listening.